Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Chuck, and this is my new adventure. And if you've been here before, welcome back. If you're brand new, well, this is something that's a little different for me. Since I've had some new mobility challenges, I've decided to make a video about doing what I love and trying to do it in a new and interesting way and trying to overcome some disability challenges. Just to give you some background, I am a partial amputee. I'm missing two-thirds of my left foot and a big toe on my right foot due to some complications with type 2 diabetes. That's another story that I probably won't get into probably ever, but here I am. If you have seen the other video of why I'm in a scooter, I give a big long explanation about what's been happening with me. Other than that, what I'd like to do with this video is go into a bit of a closeout, give an explanation of what challenges I found, how we overcame them, what was good, what was not so good, what was easy, um, and just how the trip went. So before I begin all that, though, what I'd like to do is give a shout out to Lynette and Tom Pfeiffer of Magical Vacation Planners. Those two were able to book and set up our trip to Disneyland and California Adventure with little to no hassle. It was absolutely fantastic. If you guys are thinking about doing a trip anytime soon out to Anaheim or even out to Orlando, maybe the Disney cruises, maybe another cruise altogether, the Universal parks, please contact Lynette and Tom Pfeiffer of Magical Vacation Planners. What I'll do is I'll try and put in a link in the description of this video or probably down here. We'll see what happens. I'm new to editing and I'm new to everything going on with videos, so bear with me on that and hopefully it'll work. Other than that, what happened on the trip? Well, what I can say is moving with a scooter through crowds is difficult. It's rough. Um, it's not necessarily the fact of operating the scooter that was the difficult part. It was operating the scooter around other folks. Uh, the idea of a scooter is sometimes seen as an obstacle to those folks who don't need one. And that can be readily evident and be shown pretty fast. Uh, the only problem that I really had with the crowds was people crossing in front of me at a moment's notice that I had to come to a dead stop. People stopping dead in front of me, and my scooter does not stomp on a dime. So there's that. I almost ran into folks. Also, when I did come to a direct stop because of somebody in front of me, somebody behind me who was walking ran into me. Uh, it's just, it's a theme park. There's a lot of noise going on. There's a lot of distraction. So I understand. It's hard for everybody. It's hard for everybody. But, you know, it was easier than expected, and Disney made it easy. Made it absolutely easy. Now, to give you an example, Disneyland is an older park, opened in 1955. Then the ADA laws were practically non-existent. There was courtesy. There was courtesy sets, courtesy setups, but there was nothing that was legislated that said you must do this for those folks who can't do A, B, and C. So, um, since then, Disney has made a huge effort to come up to and comply with the current ADA. Disneyland, being an older park, is a little more difficult to get around as far as the line queues. What they've done is at each attraction, they have a kiosk or a podium set up out front where those folks who have registered for DAS or are needing some assistance will come up, let the folks know, and they will set you up with an essentially a lightning lane time. So you can come back at this particular time and board the attraction. That worked out pretty well. With Haunted Mansion, we had to walk a few steps, no big deal. It was easy for us because we were mobile. We just needed the scooters to get around the park. With those other folks who cannot get out of their mobility assistance devices, they do have a set area where you can go, and the cast members will direct you to that area. Pirates of the Caribbean, you entered through the exit on your scooter. Come up into the exit, up into the loading area, and you loaded the opposite side from all the other folks. It was fantastic. It was easy. It was marvelous. Had a great time. With California Adventure, now, that particular park, being a newer park, is ADA compliant. All the queues you can navigate all the queues. I think I ran into a column one time, and that was for boarding the Spider-Man web slingers. I ran into a steel column, and I was not the only one because there was a lot of paint chips around the edge where I hit. So, not the first time, and probably not by just scooters, most likely by strollers. But that's how it works. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout was fantastic. That was an easy, easy ride to get onto and get off of. No big deal, no problems. The main ride that I actually really want to applaud was the Radiator Springs Racers over in Cars Land in California Adventure. Fantastic. It was so easy for those folks that needed assistance. It was so easy for those folks that had mobility challenges. And the cast members were amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, if you are among those folks who need extra assistance, who need those challenges met, Disney's got you covered. They're fantastic. Now, I did not have a personal scooter. I rented a scooter from a company called Scooter Bug. That's the company that Anaheim Disney Parks uses. I don't know about Walt Disney World. I'm not sure if they use Scooter Bug as well. I'm going to say maybe yes. I don't know. Haven't done the research on that. But it's worth the research if you need the assistance. And don't feel embarrassed about the scooter because you're not alone. We discovered this on our first day in Disneyland, where my wife and I were both in scooters. We were cruising down Main Street, doing our thing. There was a couple behind us who were also in scooters, having a very difficult time getting through the crowd. Well, what I did is I turned around and said, "Come on, join us. We're going to go in formation. Where are you headed?" "We're going to Adventureland." "So are we." Off we went. And we were in formation down Main Street. People moved out of our way when they saw us coming. It was amazing. And it was fantastic. They had a great time. We had a great time. And we saw them again at California Adventure at Radiator Springs Racers. So, unfortunately, we didn't get names. I should have got names. My bad. So there it is. Other than that, that's what I want to leave you with. Uh, the next things that we're planning on doing, or I'm planning on doing, is getting out to Elitch Gardens here in Denver. That park was established in the late 1800s, I believe in the 1890s, but it was out at Tennyson Street, so it was a little bit west of downtown Denver. And in the 90s, it had moved. In the 1990s, it had moved over to downtown Denver. So about 100 years after the foundation of the park, it had moved. It was owned by Six Flags for a while. Now I'm not sure who owns it, but now there's rumors of it even moving yet again. We don't know if that's true yet, but it's all just rumor and speculation at this point. The other park that I'd like to do here in Denver is called Lakeside Amusement Park. That one was established in 1909, and a lot of the original buildings still exist in that park. So I'd like to take you on that adventure, show you around, and show you one of the oldest roller coasters in the nation called the Cyclone. It was built in 1940, and it's a wooden roller coaster, and was my first roller coaster. So, other than that, that's about all I have for you guys. I hope that you guys are liking the previous videos. Please hit like, hit subscribe, hit notification. Once you hit notification, you'll be up to date with everything that's going on, and you'll be notified when a new video pops up. Hit subscribe so you never miss anything, so that you always will be able to find my channel as quick as possible. Again, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Oh, and by the way, this is Javier. Thanks, guys. Bye.